pitch by Aaron Boone considering moving Aaron Judge into the leadoff spot, as Tom Verducci told you. The one change comes right here. Chisholm bats cleanup as he tries to stagger the lefty and righties, and he moves Stanton down to fifth. Wells is back in there for Trevino, and Alex Verdugo tries to build off of that ninth inning home run. Ben Kasparias, his 7th game as a big leaguer, is starting a potential clinching game of the World Series.
Well, he does one thing well, and he spins the baseball, and you saw the first pitch, not afraid to throw.
Fly to right by Torres. Betts in the corner. Does he have room? Fights with the fan, and they're going to say that it's an out and fan interference. So an out, one gone in this first. It's the second time that Gleyber Torres has hit a ball that has ended up in fan interference in this series. He had the home run turned into a double back at Dodger Stadium. And yeah, Betts has that ball in his glove, and this fan literally tries to take his glove off. Pries the ball out of there. A for effort.
Well, he won't be watching the game much longer.
Wow, he might just from a TV. We're going to be watching this on the TV.
He'll be watching from somewhere else.
So one gone, and here's Soto. Kasparias throws. Soto takes outside, and it's a broken record on this, but somebody's got to give a jolt to this lineup into the stadium. Could it be Soto, who's done it so many times in his year here in New York? On this 1-0, he takes ball 2.
Well, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's literally just winning more at bats. I mean, whether that's a walk or a productive at bat, they just aren't winning enough at bats, and they've had the count in their favor, and they just haven't been able to deliver.
Well, that's all.
Like, this is a winnable at bat, right? 3-0, and it's in a prime situation to either take the walk, get a 3-1 pitch, and then go to swinging. But get on base and pass the baton on. That's the only thing you can do when you're in an elimination game.
Ball 4.
4-pitch walk, and the Yankees have their first base runner. Soto draws the walk. Aaron Judge comes up. And John, this whole stadium knows that he remains their best bet to pull off a miracle.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this guy's such a great player.
One disengagement as home plate umpire Doug Eddings lets Ben Kasparias know. Will Smith was asking for time there, not going to let Kasparias throw. So Soto's aboard, and Judge, who is 1 for 12 with 7 Ks in this World Series, is at the plate. Eddings having to remind him you can't come set until Judge is looking at you. This is heady stuff here for a guy, again, who's only been in the big leagues for a couple months and just a handful of games in that time. Now facing Judge at Yankee Stadium. And making a good pitch for strike 1.
Well, he's seen the video. He's watched his pitchers. He has the ability to throw the same kind of breaking balls. We'll see if his tension or pressure allows him to keep making great ones or hang one.
And for Aaron Judge, Aaron Boone was saying before the game, he still thinks it's a mechanical thing, that he's a little bit late, and for him that's everything. If he feels like he's on time, he gets into that headspace where he thinks nobody can get him out.
Yep. Ball looks bigger. Pitch doesn't look as fast. Look, when your timing is off, don't pay attention to the miles per hour, because to the hitter it's even faster. But when your timing's good, that 97 feels like 87.
Well, that's down.
Couple good takes there. '25-year-old Ben Kasparias against Aaron Judge. Time ticking on Judge and the Yankees. 2-2 pitch. Check swing foul.
Hitters will vary their hands at times. They'll make little tweaks. You don't want to make wholesale changes. Sometimes the bat head or the end of the bat will be pointing more towards the pitcher than more vertical, and just the way that you're trying to search for that timing as a hitter, it can be the most aggravating thing in the world, or like when Judge is most of the season, it can be the most favorite thing to do because he's dominated baseball.
And for the pitcher, most terrifying thing. This guy, when he's right, no more imposing slugger in the game. Soto at first, one away. 3-2 pitch. Judge fouls it off. Will do it again. On the 8th pitch, Judge takes ball 4. A few good takes in that plate appearance from Judge on breaking balls. Back-to-back walks. And Judge, the record-setting 2022 season, the 62 home runs in the MVP. This season, by some measures, was even better. But what's followed both those regular season dominance has been struggles in the postseason. For his postseason career, 196, and he's talked about it. He's not burying his head in the sand. He knows that his legacy ultimately is going to be determined by what he does on this stage.
Well, encouraging signs, because he tracked the ball better, which means his ability to track the breaking ball down and away was better than his ability to want to swing at it. And when you're always trying to swing at it, you're going to miss these pitches. There's no way to hit that pitch. So when you're going bad, you seem like every one of those pitches are there and you're swinging at it. When you start feeling better, you track them, you take them, and you move on to the next at bat.
Right away, Aaron Boone's changing the lineup. Looms large. Jazz Chisholm instead of Giancarlo Stanton here in the cleanup spot. And strike one with a fastball.
To me, his swing has gotten bigger and bigger, which is not a good sign. At times it looked like he was comfortable and saw it, but the bigger the swing, the more chances you're underneath it.
Hitting coach James Rowson.
See, when you're trying to hit this 500 feet, that's what you do. See how underneath the ball you are? That ball's beating you to the point of attack.
First and second, one away. Here's an 0-2 from Casparius. It's outside. Yankees just 7 runs over the first 3 games of this series, and only 3 of those runs have come in the first 8 innings. They have not led since Freeman's grand slam.
Time.
No pitch there. Time taken.
See, if you've noticed watching the game, at least to my eyes, the Yankees haven't had many hits the other way, where the Dodgers have had a lot. They're battling, and they're poking it. They're putting it in play. They're getting rewarded. Whereas it looks like the Yankees are still trying to do what they do all year and pull and launch and hit for power.
1-2 pitch way up there. And as a result, hitting just 186, striking out way too much. Neither one of these teams struck out a ton. They had that equation you look for in a champion, the power with the patience and the ability to put it in play. But in this World Series, only one team has done that part. On a 2-2, Chisholm takes ball 3. Already 2 walks in the inning, and now a full count on Chisholm. Bouncing ball towards the middle. Tommy Edman ranges over and is only plays at first. To third goes Soto. To second goes Stanton. Or goes Judge. And to the plate comes Stanton. Well, the Yankees 186 as a team in this series. Again, first 2 rounds, the offense looked a lot like it did during the regular season. It was one of the top offenses in baseball. The pitching was supposed to be the biggest strength. And Garrett Cole delivered on that in game 1, going 6 innings, but the last 2 games, not the case. Rodon and Schmidt give up 7 runs over 6 innings, and what was supposed to be the Yankees' biggest advantage has been the biggest surprise in the Dodgers' direction.
Yeah, it sure has, and that big reason why the Yankees haven't hit with runners in scoring position or got a big 2-out hit is because of the pitching of the Dodgers has been on point. So this is another example of how a team can get going if you get a bloop or a blast or anything that gets a run in after you've given up 2 in the top of the first.
This guy's been one of their best hitters all postseason. Leads the team with 14 runs knocked in. And takes ball 1. Two walks in the inning against Kasperius. And a 1-0 to Stanton. Bounce towards the middle for Gavin Lux. He's got it. And the Yankees strand 2 in this first inning. On to the second we go in game 4.